Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be reviewing this beautiful PSP 3000 with the custom aftermarket Hello Kitty shell, pink shell. And I just sold this about a few days ago after I posted them on my website. And a big fan of the channel and everything that I do on the website got their hands on this one. And not only that, they wanted to load it up with a bunch of cool stuff on here, and they added the additional LED trigger mods, which is a little bit difficult to see. So we're going to play some music so you guys can see how the lights light up. So I'm just going to be talking about this console and what my experience was as far as this build goes, and what kind of issues I came across, what to look for if you do buy this specific shell. So first off, it was pretty easy to do. PSP 3000s and 2000s are very easy to do. And this is a very special looking console. You can see the design on the back and the little design on the front, which I really like a lot. It's a very adorable looking console, and I would have loved to kept this in my collection, but I really do need the funds. So happy to sell this to a customer, and it's going to go to a proper home, to a special fan. So I'm very excited about that. And overall, getting the shell took a bit of time. I purchased this shell off of AliExpress, and I don't know if there's still those tariff costs and not being able to ship to the US anymore. But I'll have a link to this shell in the description down below if you want to go check it out and buy it for yourself. But overall, the shell is immaculate. I did have no issues whatsoever with this shell. Everything came out pretty good. There wasn't no need to shave off plastic, no need to cut anything off. It was just all ready to go. All I had to do was just grab all of the components for the PSP 3000 I was refurbishing and place it into this beautiful shell. Overall, very happy and satisfied with the condition, and it has a really nice glittery pinkish style to it, which you can't really see on the camera. But the logo, the Hello Kitty logo on the back, is very nice. It's not a sticker. It's it's painted on with the shell. And you can tell when a design is pretty bad from this part here, the UMD. If that looks a little bit blurry or it doesn't read very well, then you're going to be looking at a very cheap shell. So that's a really nice little indication if they did a good job. One thing I don't mess with is the lens cover that's on the ring. I find that very difficult to remove without scratching the ring. So I have to find the proper tool to get that off, but for now we just leave it on and let the customer deal with that. But yeah, very solid build. I love the condition, and it doesn't feel cheap. It actually feels like a very premium shell. It doesn't feel like some of these other shells that I've worked with where the it looked like they got painted on over or something like that, like the Monster Hunter 2000 shell felt a little bit cheap, on the cheaper end, but this one feels very premium. The only gripe I have is probably the buttons at the bottom. I would have loved for it to had the same kind of tone as the D-pad and the face buttons here. That'd have been awesome. And also the trigger buttons were smoky black. I'm not sure why they went with that. They should have went with just a regular white, and it would have done very well with the entire outcome of this build. So it is a little bit difficult to see the LEDs when I have everything going, which we'll do right now. So we'll just have a little bit of light. That way I don't get lost in the dark here. Yeah, let's play some music real quick. and show you guys how it reacts. Yeah, it's gonna be very hard to see, but we're gonna do our best. I'll go with my theme song, I guess. And the customer wanted pink LEDs, and that's what we did. Got some new pink LEDs ordered. Got about 40 of those. Might as well, because I think pink is a pretty cool color. So as far as the LEDs go, I do solder them on the speakers themselves so you can get that sound activation going. I know there are several other points on the motherboard that you can solder on, but I'd rather do it on the speakers just in case. You know, if I make a mistake on the speaker, they're very easy to replace and they're cheap. Otherwise, if you solder on the motherboard and make a mistake, that's going to be an expensive mistake. So I'd rather stay away from the motherboard as much as possible and just stick with the speakers. As far as the theme goes, I just added this one because I thought it would fit very well with the theme of the console. And this one is called Ame 1, but you can get it off psppunk.com where I get all of my themes. And this one is loaded with over, I believe, 80 themes. Pretty solid themes. So yeah, let me know what you think of this beautiful build in the comment section down below. And if you're interested with any repairs or need help with a shell swap, please check out my website, roblesjr.com, where I provide all sorts of different mail-in services and get it to you as soon as possible. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.